Good morning. This is Josh Hayes with Hedge Plus, and here's today's market monitor. Well, more pieces are beginning to fall into place. Things that we've been talking about for a while. We've talked about how we didn't think the tariffs and the trade battles would last very long. We didn't think the negative would be too great. Anything that was negative would be short lived. And we started to see, obviously, tariff pressures release, market bounce back, market recover. And now the next thing we're starting to see that we've been talking about is the shift. First of all, South America doesn't really have any corn to spare to supply the world right now. They won't until Brazil's safrinha crop comes to harvest. That's obviously a little bit of ways away yet. So they really don't have any corn. And then now with China shifting so much demand for beans there, Brazil doesn't really have any to spare. Supplies are starting to get tight. They are at a point where they've sold over 50% of their soybean harvest, which is a record high for this point in April. And they're not going to have it's going to be difficult for them to fill all the demand from other countries with China placing so many orders. I read that there were about 40 cargoes ordered by China last week. Prices are getting to the point there where it's making our beans more attractive. We had a good flash sale announced here on Friday for both old crop and new crop, about half and half. And that should continue. Our prices are competitive right now, very competitive compared to what's coming out of South America. So that is going to help maintain a strong export pace, especially for corn and beans. On the downside, money managers and index funds were once again net sellers for the week ending April 8th, and that's 6 of the past 7 weeks where both of them have been sellers. What that indicates is a lot of this recovery. And I'll give a minute. This is only through last Tuesday, and we rallied Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But even as we started to turn around before that, that tells us that that was mostly speculators. And to really turn this thing around and unleash it and to really run higher, we're going to need money managers and funds to start flipping their positions, start going, I guess, to stop going short. The one egg position that, as far as the major grains, that they were not, they didn't get shorter last week was with wheat, which happens to be their shortest position of them all. So money managers and index funds are not yet convinced that we're out of the woods here yet. I think that would have to be just some residual fear that things could get worse with trades. Obviously, no agreements have been signed yet. There's tariffs are on pause, and there's hope and promise that deals will get done. But perhaps maybe that's what they need to see more. Not a dark situation at all, just more of a wait and see type of situation. In the meantime, we've got strong exports, and we've got prices rising in South America, which makes our prices look even more attractive, and we've got room there. So I do expect things to keep trending in the right direction, but perhaps we'll plateau here for a little while. Not something we would be surprised about at all. Word out of Russia, again, take it with a grain of salt, is that their wheat crop is emerging from winter in better shape than what we were led to believe was going on. Lots of doom and gloom all winter about how poor a crop and how poor things were. I guess their crop was protected enough during the winter to withstand the freezing temperatures and the lack of snow and lack of precipitation in general. Taking a look at the weather, southern plains are set to get very hot. There is in the northern plains, most areas of the southern plains, they're expected to get a good mix, and the Midwest, a good mix of rain and heat. which should help speed up planting. But the southern plains, they get too hot again without enough rain. That could be a problem. It sounds bad, but from what I'm seeing, there should even be some rain for the southern plains to not raise concern too much there. Eastern Corn Belt, they are drying out. I saw that they're supposed to get about a week here coming up without rain, and that should help out a lot. Still yet to see the final result of that flooding they received, whether or not the amount of replanting that's going to have to be done there. It's definitely something, there's going to be an impact, no doubt. It's just a matter to what degree. In Brazil, safrinha crop conditions are very good. That's going to help them. That will be something we'll see later. It's almost at the point where you want to just assume South America is going to get through this season without too much trouble. This is the last, I guess, shoe to drop there is their safrinha crop, and then Brazil is still early in its soybean harvest, so there's some room for things to go wrong there, but just not seeing any issues. Everything in their weather is right on schedule. They're still in that last month of the monsoon season, and they are getting enough rain. And that safrinha crop, if it indeed is strong, will be something that holds back the markets later, and it's nothing that we wouldn't expect. Canada, southern prairies are getting rain this weekend, which will help them out there. In Mexico, drought conditions continue, and they're expected to continue till June. Something that should be supportive of our prices here, as Mexico will continue to need more corn from us and help with us in the demand there. Taking a look at overnight prices as of 5:08 this morning, pulling back just a little bit. Like I said, it seems as though momentum is slowing. I've seen already a somewhat rare sight here, given what we saw last week. But as I indicated before, a lot of the buildup has been speculative. We've reached price levels that we need something else to drive them higher. We need some other issue. It looks like we're going to really need weather at some point to drive the markets higher. It's no doubt coming. It's just a matter of where and when. But even with these prices being down this morning on the overnight, to give you an idea where we were on Friday morning at this time, corn is still up about 4 cents compared to then. Beans were around 10.30 Friday morning, so they're up about 12 cents. And wheat was about 5.47, so wheat's up about 4 cents, even with this small pullback. That's all for today. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.